I will go, Lord, if you lead me, and I will hold your people in my heart.
It is the first Sunday of February. It is our month of love. And for some reason, the idea of curiosity bubbled up and said, explore me, explore me. So we're opening to curiosity. I love curiosity. And I love that prayer you did because it really pointed out the sacred tool that curiosity is. Now I'm going to start with scripture. Matthew 7:7. Ask, and it will be given. Seek, and you will find. Open, and it will be opened to you. This is just a simple little recipe. Ask, look ahead, knock, find, be present, and open to it. Now, I think what allows us to seek is the wonderful tool of curiosity, of wonder, especially if we're facing challenge or we're facing transition, like Reverend Sandra, moving to Carrollton, packing up everything she owns. If that's true, curiosity and wonder can awaken us to why we're doing what we're doing or why we're learning what we're learning. It's very powerful. Walt Disney, the great spiritual guru of multi-generations, maybe or maybe not, said this powerful truth. We keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing new things because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. I love that. Now, I ask you, 10 years ago, if you look at where you were 10 years ago and where you are right now, can you have ever pictured all that's gone on these 10 years? 20 years, 30 years. There are new doors every day. Sometimes we come in the front door. Sometimes we come in the kitchen door. Sometimes we choose to drive home a different way. Sometimes we look at the mirror and go, what happened to my face? I didn't used to look like this. I recognize that it might be in the room. We're always looking for the new. And one of the best things we can do if we're facing a challenge or a difficult situation is to ask questions. What was I planning to create this? I wonder what it would look like if I eliminated believing that idea. It opens us to new experience of living in the now moment. Now, I do not believe that God has it all planned out for us and we're just following the recipe the best we can. I believe we're all in this together. There's this great mystery of creation, and it's happening right now. We don't know what this afternoon's going to be. We don't know what next summer's going to be. We don't know what we're going to be. But curiosity and wonder and exploring gives us a direction, gives us a step towards the unknown and the beyond. Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, he's long-winded, so this is on 2 slides. We'll just breathe and relax. God is life and spirit, and he is in every atom. We release this spiritual life quality by denying the crust of materiality that surrounds the cells and affirming they are spirit and life. I love that crust of materiality, that dedication to shopping at Walmart, to buying the next thing, the bauble, the bangle, the clothes, the crust of materiality that distracts us from the truth that's always true within us. What's that? Love, good. What else is it? The divine, oneness. We have this amazing experience. We are a carnival ride all in ourselves. We are human with all of our senses pointed out, desperately seeking outside us. Ooh, what does that feel and smell like and look like out there? When it's all right here. There's nowhere we need to go except affirm the spirit and life, God, within every cell of our being. And not get distracted by all the stuff. Now, the stuff is nice. It's nice to have a comfortable chair to sit in. It's nice to have clothes to wear, especially if it's pink. Have a pink shirt. You know, it's nice to have stuff. But don't get distracted that the stuff is what's important. It's just stuff. This is the new birth, which takes place first as a conception in the mind, followed by the outworking in body and affairs. It all starts with the ideas. It all starts with our thought. And the secret is our curiosity can give the energy behind those thoughts of, I wonder what this could be. Our master teacher, Jesus, said, be like a child to enter the kingdom. A child has no trouble imagining, creativity and wonder, and there's mystery. I love my grandnephew. He'd get all these toys for Christmas, and what he was interested in was the rock, feather, and stick in the backyard. Much more powerful because it ignited his curiosity and his passion. And anything that was missing between those 3 things was all the fruit of his curiosity. Isn't that your experience? What's your experiences of curiosity that's led you to an awakening recently? Yes?
Yesterday we went to Aquarina Springs.
Yes.
We did the glass bottom boats.
Uh-huh.
And it was really magical. And I bet I hadn't done that in 25 or 30 years.
And I've never done it. How wonderful. So they went to Arena.
Maybe call something else.
It is called that now. I lived in San Marcos. I haven't been since I was a kid. So
It's called the Meadows.
The Meadow Center. They went and they did the glass bottom boat and reveled in that experience. That's wonderful. What's another one? Yes.
Now that the weather's getting better, the skies at night are just shockingly amazing. And I have this little stargazing app on my phone that tells you what the planets are. So it's been, I want to walk around town like this. I never walk a lot. So, I mean, it's just been to take it. And normally I'm just go, come on, dogs, let's go. But wow, just looking up, something bloomed in me, and it reminded me that, I'm just part of a much bigger God thing, and it was just magic. It's been magic like the last 3 nights.
Yeah, when it's this clear, it's marvelous what we can see in the sky. And opening the curiosity of what does that, how does that relate to me here? And that we're all one with all of that. It's powerful. Anyone else? Yes, Laura.
I've always loved the percussion section of marching bands.
Yes.
And I've always been curious, how do they do the snare drums? How do they do that? So I was walking through our thrift store and I found a pair of, I guess, beginner drumsticks.
Yay.
So me and the thrift store drumsticks and YouTube are exploring, how do they do that?
Wonderful. And that's just a seed idea, a little curiosity, and it opens up a whole world. And it doesn't matter if you do it and then you find, oh, well, it was fun to do, but this isn't my thing. Or you might be a drummer. We might have a new drummer on stage. It's all good. So I went ahead it's time for Albert Einstein. He is, a great scientist and he wrote so much about spirituality. And he says the important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity is its own reason for existence. One cannot help but be in awe when one contemplates the mysteries of the eternity of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It's so true. It's just amazing what happens when we ask good questions. And everyone knows the difference between a good question and a bad question. What's a bad question? One that's not asked. Thank you. Would you say that again?
One that is not asked.
Yes! Any question is valid because there's a niggle. If it's come up to be a question, like when the 5-year-old says, why? It's a valid question. Why is the sky blue? Why do you have to boil the potatoes? We are in a journey of allowing ourselves to awaken to the spirit of the divine. And one of the best ways is to ask. That's what that scripture with Matthew we started with. Ask and you will find. But if you don't ask the question, how are you going to get an answer? And some questions don't have immediate answers. And if it's just a yes or no answer to the question, those are the easy ones. Do you want to go to Walmart? No. Okay. We are in a journey of opening ourselves. And Albert Einstein finished with, it is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery every day. So we just expose a little bit of the mystery of the wonder and the joy and the love and magnificence of God. And then we have that experience. And that's what changes us. We get changes, we grow in consciousness and awaken to the greatest truth we have. Our personal exploration this week are some of those questions. There's these, and you can ask your own, like, what is here for me to know? What is here for me to know? When I don't quite, it's still foggy, it's not clear, tell me, what's here for me to know? Or what choices did I make that led me to this outcome? What was I planning? Or how can I approach this difficult situation in a new way? That's a good one if you're going through the lesson one more time and getting the same result over and over and over. Anyone experience that? As long as you know what I'm talking about. Well, we can ask, how can I approach this in a different way? Maybe before I react, I take 3 deep breaths first. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to tell me. I really want to understand. Tell me more. The mystery of relationship. How do you do it? The mystery of life. How are we living it? The mystery of being. And it's all opening to curiosity.